Well, today we would like to seize the opportunity because we have been, we'll say, investigating about some topics that we have had a profound interest to address. Obviously, it is not simple, it's not easy to make this type of investigations. As a result that we do not possess much information, veridical or truthful, that we could use. That oblige us to make great analysis, to make extensive investigations, and hence to begin a series of processes to be able to arrive to the truth which we all aspire to. Believe that within all the themes that we have addressed, that have been many for sure, of which in some we are still missing to continue our search and investigation, has arrived to the topic of conversation, of analysis, of debate, of discussion, an aspect believed to be controversial, difficult to address, with a very complex, explosive content, and with a definition of high complexity. And we refer to a theme which we have made into a question, of which we will make a very complex investigation, difficult we'll say, because to find the truth, given all the time that has passed, is very complicated, very difficult. Today, we would like to bring before you, as a theme of study, as a theme of teaching, as a theme of analysis, the following question that we hope can allow us that together we can find the truth of this. The question is the following: which is the true Church of God? As you will see, the question within itself is complicated, difficult, we'll say, because nowadays there exist hundreds of religious groups that fight among each other, that self-award themselves, label themselves with the title of being the true Church of God. And there are from the ancient, the traditionals, to the modern ones. And this leads us, we'll say, through a very complex and difficult time of line. Remember some years ago making a little essay, a little attempt, a little search of this affair. This took me, we'll say, to search different sources, more or less where to begin to tack the idea of which was the true Church of God. Back then, obviously, looking at it from today's perspective, well, have to recognize that my search was bad, committed some mistakes that didn't follow the line that should have been followed, and begun, as the great majority of people, to search the history, the origins, the beginnings of the Church of God in a wrong way. Remember that my investigation began with facts and historical data that took me to several places where I could follow the track of the supposed followers of the faith of Jesus, but could not concretize at the end. And in few words, if should have asked myself this question back then, very unlikely would have been able to answer it, which is the true Church of God. As you can see, we are very interested in making a quest, but from another perspective, not committing the mistakes of the past that we were making or that astray us away, instead of approaching us to the history of the Church of God. That is why we believe that already with some information that we have been able to gather, we can now begin in a total different way, without committing the mistakes and vices of the past. In relation with this theme, because we consider that to discover, to know, and to understand which is the true Church of God in actuality is very fundamental, very important. Beforehand, know that many people have given to the task of doing these investigations. Others will have some superficial ideas regarding this matter, and more than one will have some religious fanaticism that will attribute that a determined religious group is the true Church of God. In this case, well, we will break all the vows, we will destroy all that false cult, we will go out of that religious deceit of the times, and to make what must be done in an honest, sincere, and true search, in relation to which is the true Church of God. Beforehand, you should know this won't be simple, won't be easy, because it is a very complex subject, full of a lot of lies, deceits, falsehoods, put all the terms you like because they have tried to hide which is the true Church of God. So beforehand we warn you that probably what we are about to investigate will not be of your liking. Probably you will not agree with it. You won't feel well, but our interest is not that you be comfortable, nor that you agree or feel good with what we are doing. We are more interested in the truth, even though the truth hurts, even though we do not like it, we do not agree with it. We love the truth, and that is why we love the Messiah, because he is the representation of the truth, because he is the truth. We always remind you to visit our webpage, churchofgod.tk. There we have a series of resources and tools that can be useful for your personal study. We also invite you to write us to our email, the last church 7 in number, okay, gmail.com, where you can make your commentaries, your questions. This topic will be a difficult topic. We hope to address it within the bounds of possibility. We believe the search will not be easy because we will submerge in the pages of the scriptures. Beforehand, we know that we do not count with the purity of the text, and that limits us enormously to be able to find the truth. It is not impossible, only limits us. But believe that as we make an extraordinary effort, that we ask God for revelation, wisdom, and knowledge, we will be finding what we are looking for. Know beforehand that many people ask which is the true Church of God in these times, because regretfully we are living in times of deceit, lie, and falsehood. We hope and believe that the mere fact of bringing this topic as a theme of discussion will greatly enrich us, because as far as possible we will oblige ourselves to find, discover, and see which is the true Church of God. And we will put some fundaments, some columns, some bases to be our framework, our structure, that can allow us to navigate in these turbulent waters of the religious deceit, a deceit that survives until today. So we invite you to follow this series, which is the true Church of God. Beforehand, thank you very much.